Okay, we're here with Richard Herman, and Richard is an immigration attorney and author and advocate of immigration rights and all-around cultural kind of guy. And we're here at a special first-of-the-kind event here. Richard, tell us about it.
Well, we're here at Tomo's. It's on West 9th. It's a Japanese sushi hibachi restaurant, and it's owned by 3 immigrant entrepreneurs, one from Serbia, one from China, and one from Mexico. And we think that this restaurant and this space really symbolizes what we think Cleveland is going to be evolving into again, which is a multicultural melting pot from the world. And we want to encourage that conversation, not run away from it, but encourage us to think about how we can help make Cleveland more immigrant friendly.
So here we have Chinese immigrants, Serbian, and Mexican in a Japanese restaurant. I mean, that's what it's all about, getting all that diversity, bringing all those different flavors together.
Yeah, we talk about Cleveland being an immigrant city or a diverse city, but in reality, we're only about 5% foreign born. And what we really should know is that the national average is 13%. Foreign born, and the cities that are really popping are 25 or 30% foreign born. So just to see the comparison, Toronto, which is a 5-hour drive away to the north, is 50% foreign born. It's a global city, it's globally connected, it's popping economically. So for Cleveland, we really got to think about how can we build trusted networks with our own people and newcomers and try to rebuild. Because really, at the end of the day, in the global market, it's about building the most powerful teams on the planet and wanting to win.
Well, why is it so important to have immigrants here? Is it just a numbers game boosting the population, or do they bring something else to the party?
Well, numbers are part of the story as well. As ClevelandPeople.com knows, and it's written about for many years, we used to be a city of about 1 million people. Now we're down to 390,000 and dropping. So the cities that are popping economically seem to have a much more globally diverse population coming in, starting small businesses, buying homes, renovating old homes. But the data suggests that immigrants are very entrepreneurial. Immigrants are twice as likely to start a business than American would. Whether that's a bodega or a high-tech company. I mean, look at Silicon Valley. Half the companies in the valley were founded by immigrants. Google, PayPal, Yahoo, Intel. Immigrants are twice as likely to file a patent than American would. Immigrants usually have the multicultural, multilingual skills to help our companies go global and export, where most of the world's economic growth will happen in the next 5 years. So it's more about creating an entrepreneurial society again, really, here in Cleveland. This was the Silicon Valley of the world 100 years ago. I mean, this was the center of innovation, entrepreneurship. Cleveland was the second most prolific city in the world in patent generation, industrial patents, about 100 years ago. So if we want to recreate that Edison, that Henry Ford, that Carnegie, that Rockefeller mentality, we need to bring back the entrepreneurs.
So for tonight, you invited a couple hundred of your closest, most interesting, diverse friends to this event. Tell us about this.
Well, I think the idea really was, you can't talk about this from the perspective of a white paper. Having the PhDs around the table saying, well, this is what we should be doing, and moving the chess pieces while the people here are down in the streets are trying to figure out this whole globalization thing. Ultimately, it's about building trusted networks. There's a great study out of Cornell talking about the Ivory Tower that says they compared Cleveland and Silicon Valley. What it showed was that Cleveland had a lot of technical resources, like Silicon Valley, different areas, and ads in different areas, but we were not connected to each other between these nodes of excellence. The valley was hyper-connected, and we had too many silos. And I think many of us believe there's too many ethnic and racial silos here in Cleveland. So how do we break that down? And I think part of the way is that we have these multicultural sharing events. Today we're going to have a multicultural happy hour and share some food and some drink and talk about some of the research that's being done and encourage people to be part of a movement to welcome immigrants back to Cleveland.
All right, well, we got a couple hundred people here at this sold-out event. Let's go join the party.
Let's go, Dan.
All right.
Take care now. Bye-bye.